My last video ended on, or not ended, because I end in a meandering, I start, as you can see, in a meandering sort of roundabout sort of way, you know, just kind of thinking stuff, you know, hopefully you guys think stuff too when you think about my stuff. Okay, that's the whole point. But my last video touched on a lesson that I think is useful. And I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about, like, what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? What is our goal, right? I thought I should make that explicit. And hey, listen, it's only been 10 seconds since I turned the camera off. And we're back, okay? So we're doing it in real time. We're going to figure out what our goal is. But I was thinking about it, and one of the problems in politics is that the answer to every question in the world is going to be acceptance and gratitude. Is like, I am grateful for all the good things in the world that I have. I'm grateful for every step of project. I'm excited to contribute, and I accept those things that we can't have yet. And I'm prepared to wait, and I'm prepared to fight for them. And just thinking acceptance and gratitude for 2 seconds is going to give you, downstream of that baseline, is going to give you all the pragmatism and all the, you know, grace that you need to compromise, and every virtue that you need. Look at that duck. He's yapping up a storm. Did you hear him? Oh, bro, he's coming over here. Bro, look at my HD eyeball right now. Wait, don't look at my HD nose and mustache. Okay. I was going on about something. I'm putting this one up. I'm committing now, okay? However long it takes. Okay, listen. Let's do a quick... This will be a duck video, because this guy seems super chill. He has, like, a cool blue feather, too. Yo, what's up, Mr. Duck? Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving. He's chill, though. He's not, like, running. He's not running for the hills. Oh yeah, I was talking about acceptance and gratitude. So those two things at the baseline, that's all you need. It's only one answer. And a lot of things are like this, like dating advice. Just be normal, go to places where there's people that you want to meet, and be nice to them, and make 10 friends before you try to date someone. And, like, if you're not comfortable talking to someone as a friend, you have no hope of talking to them, like, it's a baby step, work your way up. Like, you can do all of dating advice in 30 seconds. You can do all of financial advice. Put all your money into an index fund. Don't waste money on stupid shit. Maintain whatever. Don't let your lifestyle creep destroy your finances. Like, you can do all of finance in 30 seconds. You can do all of dating advice in 30 seconds. You can do all of politics in 30 seconds. It's got to be like acceptance, gratitude. Spend 10 minutes reading any article about any issue that you're interested in. The answer is going to be really fucking obvious. I'm sorry. Like, there's not a lot of nuance in politics these days. We don't get to have sophisticated conversations anymore. So, like, what the fuck is the point of 10,000 hours of Ben Shapiro debates and Destiny debates and all this other shit? And it's like, let's be honest with ourselves. The second point, it's like, well, that's the idealistic point, is the first one. What is the real point? Is it's fucking entertainment. You know, good. You know, it's a good chance for you to hang out with your bro. You know, my Zareth bros, put them in. But it's entertainment. And then the question is like, okay, well, it's entertainment first. That's fine. It has to be. If you're not more entertaining than the other guy, then people are going to watch 10,000 hours of God knows what people are watching on TikTok these days. Skibbity stim, you know, toilet simulator. But, so it has to be entertaining. But then how do we twist that entertainment, and how do we drill into every single one of these issues in a way that's maximally constructive, maximally positive, and isn't... There's a big problem with political hobbyism, right? Of people watching videos and not doing shit about it. Like, you show up to a video, you watch it, you give it a like 1 in 100 times. Most people won't even do that shit. And you move on with your day. You don't put the work in, right? You just watch videos. And listen, it's still good. Like, at the end of the day, your primary contribution to society is going to be your family life and work life. So politics is kind of a third or fourth priority. So it's fine, like, if people are political hobbyists. But still, it's good to be able to have a positive political conversation with someone, right? Not the family-tearing Thanksgiving conversations, but like, oh, why do you think that? What makes you think that? Oh, okay, cool. Like, are you confident that it's true? Like, what if it wasn't? If it wasn't true, what would you think? Oh, well, it's 100% true? Well, if it wasn't, what would you think? Okay, and what do you think the chance that it is true? You think it's 100%? Probably not. Maybe. How do you know that, you know? If you can't have a positive conversation, or what I'm saying is, like, you should be able to have those positive conversations. You should, when you're engaging with political content that you're aligned with, you should interact with it. It takes 1 second, and I'm not, don't do it. I'm gonna do the opposite. Don't like, don't subscribe, but do it to someone else. Like, do it on Reddit when you're upvoting your memes. Actually upvote the fucking memes, if they agree with your stance. Vote, right? Get your fucking vote in. Most of you motherfuckers aren't even doing that. Well, most of the people watching here are. Most people in general are, but too many are not. But I was thinking, how do we make the most of the entertainment, right? It's like, yeah, so basically what I'm thinking about doing is just trying to, when it makes sense, just toss in a little call to action. That just seems like the most obvious thing, and really making them as easy and approachable as possible, right? Because the responsibility is to engender that, the knowledge that you can do it, taking that first step. Listen, at the end of the day, if there's someone who doesn't exercise, there's no point in telling them about how to maximize your contraction time versus your, fucking, I can't do the gym words. But like, the detailed stuff doesn't fucking matter. You need them to do fucking push-ups. Go do 10 push-ups a day and get back to me, right? You need people to take the first step. And then if someone likes the first step, they will take the next step and the next step and the next step. So the goal is always to get people to take the easiest, best first step. And then hopefully they're inspired to take the next step and 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 the next step. So I'm probably going to just give little pieces of advice, little tidbits at the end of some of these where it makes sense to try to make something positive of it. And, to remind us to stay on the sunny side, Politics is so nasty. It's so negative. I was talking to a friend and all this is so foreign to them, and all they see when they look at politics, they don't see a chance to do right by people and a chance to make lives better for people. They don't see the potential. They don't see the good. They don't see what we've gotten done already. All they see is people screaming at each other, and it's embarrassing. It's shameful. We're both doing it. And too many fucking Dems, because all the normal motherfuckers leave politics, because this shit is toxic as fuck. It's a shithole toxic environment, and we made it, right? And we're here right now, and we're making it every single fucking day. We're making it a toxic shit environment. And all these Democrats, like, fuck Republicans. Like, it's not a real party anymore, right? The Republican Party is a protest party. It's not a real political party. It's, I hate the government, so I'm going to vote Republican because fuck everything. Fuck the world. Fuck this. I'm burning it all down. Fuck, right? And they can scream and curse and cry and whinge. That's their thing. That's like their niche, right? But Democrats, people complain, oh, why are we held to such a high standard? Because we're better people. Better people are held to higher standards, right? That's what you get, right? If you don't want to be held to a high standard, be a worse person. But it's a good thing that we're held to a high standard, and we should meet that standard. And that friend who sees politics and they see two people screaming at each other, they should be like, oh, I hope Democrats win. Like, I like Democrats because they don't scream at each other and they're really cool and level-headed. And that's a person that we can win. And every single person on the Democrat Party, or for some reason, like 70% of these people, well, I know the reason, it's fucking entertainment. But the real truth is when someone thinks, like, can you change someone's mind? They say, no, it's impossible. Why is it impossible? Well, everyone is a MAGA cultist. It's like, no, 10% of the population, really, 30% of the population is going red no matter what, 30% is going blue no matter what, and 40% can be turned. It's like, oh, well, I talked to my uncle for 5 minutes and I screamed at him and he didn't change his mind. Are we serious right now? It's like, no, I've tried. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. It can't happen. I've been talking to my MAGA friend for like 4 years now, and I've moved him 1 inch, okay? And I'm the only person in his life that's a decent enough fucking liberal, and if there were 10 liberals like me, that's 10 fucking inches, okay? And once you get the ball rolling, it's over. The reason it's hard to move conservatives is because, like, most people aren't trying, right? And there's a good little tidbit of wisdom. This is the most rambly video I've ever done. I'm gonna title it, I'll fucking figure something out. But like, there's a good piece of wisdom where someone said, like, if someone's racist, oh, I don't like, XYZ group of people because they're bad. I don't like Indians. They're too religious and they're always pushing their religion on me. It's like, oh, that's a really weird thing to say. Usually if people have an impression like this, the number of experiences it takes to build that impression is like 3. It's like 3. It's like, oh, gypsies are so annoying. They're always like trying to scam me. It's like, well, how many gypsies have you encountered? It's like, oh, I went to Europe and I walked through Paris and there were like 3 or 4. Gypsies are a little different. There's a lot of those guys, and you can rack up negative experiences pretty quickly. But you get the idea. It's like in a cosmopolitan society where there's tons of different groups of people, those impressions are formed by a very small number of interactions. And then you just have this impression, especially early on, and you have this impression stuck with you. And the same thing for liberals is like one liberal, oh, okay, he's one of the good ones. 2 liberals, oh, okay, lucky me, I ran into 2 liberals. That's not common. 3 liberals, wow, that's a unicorn. It's really rare. 3 liberals, I thought they were all crazy. 4 liberals are acting normal and kind and gentle and listening and reasonable. Like, maybe liberals are more reasonable than I realized, right? That's what it takes. And people don't like being the one liberal, so they give up. And now there's 0 liberals, and now I come in, I'm the one liberal, and everyone around me is giving up, so there's only 1 liberal, okay? So we need to be nice. Maybe online, it's like mass audiences, you can yell and scream and kick and scream. But we need to always remember, in interpersonal interactions, in smaller settings, if we're in enemy territory, we are eminently reasonable, and straightforward. That doesn't blunt criticism, okay? I think that the ICE raids that's sending, in a civilized society, a guy with a clipboard shows up and asks nicely, and then 2 weeks later he asks nicely again, okay? And you guys make fun, oh, guy with a clipboard, that's not a big, strong, macho man. That's not a big, strong, macho man. It's like, okay, well, don't pay your taxes. Like, see how scary a guy with a clipboard can be. Why are you paying, you're paying tens of thousands of dollars. You're not scared. See how scary a guy with a clipboard can be. Like, skip paying taxes. Don't do your tax returns, right? You pay your parking tickets, stop paying those. Find out quick how scary a guy with a clipboard can be. We don't need fucking swatted up tanker truck, fucking 6 AKs, like fucking balaclava people showing up to courthouses, snatching people off the streets. We need the power of guys with fucking clipboards, okay? There's a limit to how much you can send fucking military troops into neighborhoods. It's retarded. It's dystopian. It's a loser's vision of what a strong man looks like, okay? Is, oh, if they don't have big, strong muscles, then we're not really getting rid of enough immigrants. How many immigrants have we gotten rid of? You don't know. Like, how many immigrants are in America right now? Is it 30,000, 300,000, 3 million, 30 million? Like, you want to throw a ballpark out? Like, how many violent crimes have happened in your city? 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000? You know, an order of magnitude, you want to guess? Right? These people don't know anything, right? And listen, I'm talking to a known liberal audience, okay? So I can emphasize that. But the point I'm trying to make is we don't have to blunt our criticisms. You can deliver these in decisive ways. You can ask questions like, oh, people, like, it looks like everyone, like, oh, do you think we can round up, even if you want to do mass deportations, like, do you think we can do that without, like, the crazy ICE raid people? Like, why do you think 300 million Americans all pay their taxes? Like, what do you think happens to 300 million people if they stop paying taxes, right? Like, some guy with a clipboard is going to show up. It sounds like he's better at his job than the ICE guys, who tear apart communities. There's videos, anyway, you get the idea. It's like, okay, like, there's arguments like this. You just walk through them, right? Like, the benefit we have is, like, every single Republican position is completely indefensible. There's no argument on the other side. Like, oh man, like, is there any crime? What level of crime would an American citizen have to commit for you to be comfortable 20 years later taking them from their kids and exiling them to another country? What crime could an American commit that would make you do that? Fucking murder, probably? Fucking murder? Like, maybe full-blown rape, murder could get you exiled after 20-year statute of limitations. You're fucking exiled to another country. Okay, a motherfucker crosses a line 20 years ago, works for nothing, for peanuts. Give secret hint, guys, like, when immigrants are stealing our jobs, they're stealing our jabs, okay? You guys remember slave labor? You guys know the pyramids of Giza? You guys remember, like, the fucking, the zirconium and the fucking iPhones? Like, oh, Apple made a lot of money off that zirconium. Where'd that shit come from? Like, slave labor, guys, slave labor. The deal is you come in here, you work like a fucking dog for nothing, and you get to be an American. And everyone makes that trade, all right? And that's the trade, okay? And that's what they do. People don't come in here and simultaneously steal your jobs and be lazy and leech. It doesn't happen. They come in here and they work like fucking dogs, and they bring their family over, And that's like the immigrant story. And because they crossed the line 20 years ago, that's the level of crime that you're going to take them from their family, that you're going to rip them from their community. Their workplace has no workers show up. Every store they buy shit from has one less customer. You know, everywhere where they interacted, their community is fucking, you're going to rip that community apart. A community can have, I'm talking your local ass community, right? Like your school, your convenience store, your grocery. You're going to take 10 people out of the community and you don't think they're going to feel it? 10 people with wives and kids and families because they crossed a line 20 years ago, because they walked across a line and then worked their asses off. That's the trade, okay? That's the trade. You know, there's no confusion about what's going on here. There's no confusion. It's not possible that there's confusion. People don't like brown people in their country. People don't like hearing, like, white people are going to be an ethnic minority. Oh, what? You know? It's fine. Like, people can think that, but, like, I hate the lying. I hate the lying. Oh, it's just not fair. It's not fair that what'd they do? They moved here without a permit. They didn't have a moving permit 20 years ago. So we have to destroy their entire family now. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair otherwise. It's not fair that we don't get to destroy the entire fucking family and the community and rip fucking people apart send police to walk down their fucking neighborhoods. That's not fair. It wouldn't be fair if we weren't able to do